The case of Alex Murdaugh, a prominent South Carolina attorney, has captivated the attention of the public since it first came to light in June 2021. Murdaugh, a member of a well-known legal family in the state, has been embroiled in a series of scandals and legal troubles, including the deaths of his wife and son, alleged embezzlement, and a shooting that left him injured. In this essay, we will examine the various events that have led up to Murdaugh's trial, which is set to take place in the near future. Alex Murdaugh was born on September 21, 1968, in Hampton, South Carolina. He was the third-generation member of a prominent legal family in the state, with both his father and grandfather serving as solicitors in the region. Murdaugh graduated from the University of South Carolina School of Law in 1994 and went on to practice law in the Hampton County area. Murdaugh was a well-respected attorney in the region and was known for his work on high-profile cases. He was a partner at the law firm Peters, Murdaugh, Parker, Elsroth and Amp, Dietrich, which was founded by his grandfather in 1910. The firm had a long history of representing powerful families and businesses in the area, and Murdaugh was seen as a rising star in the legal community. The Murdaugh family tragedy on June 7, 2021, Alex Murdaugh called 911 to report that he had been shot while changing a tire on his car. He was airlifted to a hospital in Savannah, Georgia, where he underwent surgery for a head injury. The shooting came just 3 months after the death of his wife, Maggie, and son, Paul. Maggie and Paul Murdaugh were found shot to death on the family's hunting property in Colleton County on June 7, 2021, the same day that Alex Murdaugh was shot. Paul was a recent graduate of the University of South Carolina School of Law and had just passed the bar exam. Maggie was a schoolteacher who had been married to Alex for more than 20 years. The deaths of Maggie and Paul Murdaugh shocked the community and led to an outpouring of sympathy for the family. However, the investigation into the murders soon took a turn. Law enforcement officials revealed that they had uncovered evidence suggesting that Paul Murdaugh had been involved in a boating accident that resulted in the death of 19-year-old Mallory Beach in 2019. According to reports, Paul had been driving a boat while under the influence of alcohol when the accident occurred. He was facing multiple charges related to the incident at the time of his death. In the wake of the revelations about the boating accident, questions began to arise about the Murdaugh family's influence over law enforcement in the area. The Murdaugh family had a long history of working in the legal system, and some critics alleged that they had used their connections to avoid consequences for their actions. Embezzlement allegations. As the investigation into the Murdaugh family's troubles continued, a new scandal emerged. On September 3, 2021, Alex Murdaugh issued a statement through his attorneys admitting that he had misappropriated funds from his law firm. According to the statement, Murdaugh had suffered from depression and a drug addiction and had taken money from the firm to pay for his addiction. The statement went on to say that Murdaugh had resigned from the law firm and entered rehab. The allegations of embezzlement raised further questions about the Murdaugh family's influence over the legal system in the area. Critics suggested that Murdaugh may have used his position and connections to avoid prosecution for the embezzlement. Murdaugh's trial on November 2, 2021, Alex Murdaugh was indicted on charges related to the alleged embezzlement from his law firm. The charges include 2 counts of breach of trust with fraudulent intent and 1 count of obtaining property by false pretenses. The charges carry a maximum penalty of 30 years in prison and $60,000 in fines. Murdaugh turned himself into authorities on November 4, 2021, and was released on a $20,000 bond. His trial is currently scheduled to begin on May 9, 2022. The trial is expected to be closely watched by the public and legal community. The allegations of embezzlement are just one of the scandals that have plagued Murdaugh and his family in recent years. The deaths of his wife and son, as well as the alleged cover-up of Paul Murdaugh's involvement in the boating accident, have raised questions about the Murdaugh family's influence and privilege in the legal system. Conclusion: the case of Alex Murdaugh has been one of the most high-profile legal dramas in recent years. The allegations of embezzlement, combined with the deaths of his wife and son and the revelations about the boating accident, have raised serious questions about the Murdaugh family's influence and privilege in the legal system. Murdaugh's trial will be closely watched by the public and legal community. It remains to be seen what the outcome of the trial will be and what impact it will have on the Murdaugh family's reputation and standing in the community. However, one thing is certain: the case of Alex Murdaugh is a cautionary tale about the dangers of power and privilege in the legal system.